Are we rolling our force die?
Yeah. As soon as I'll recap real quick, and then we can.
Oh yeah.
We'll get into it. Even though I recapped multiple times from the other day, but anyways, to recap. So last week we collected who we now know as one Dorn, or a clone of Ashikanora, and we're returning to the Diamond Pier when a tragedy of sorts struck, or an attack started on the Diamond Pier. Alarms and klaxons started blaring, sending the civilians into a state of emergency. Our group, oftentimes in perfect charge of scenarios, decided that they could help out with the common folk. Managed to corral them towards one of the emergency shelters. All the while, a battle raged on overhead. Declan and Raz joined together in the force to stop an X-Wing, crashed and burning towards the ground, mere feet away from the crowd that they had gathered, and managed to get everyone safely into the the emergency shelter. Once inside, a feeling of dread appeared in our characters as they turned around and saw visions of masked reclaimants. And they soon found out that the reclaimants had found them, or found their signature, and arrived knocking at the door, literally, before pulling it open with the force and some help from a lightsaber. Raj, not wanting to endanger civilian lives, challenged reclaimant Grek to an honorable duel, which Greg was happy to agree to, and they stepped up topside up the stairs with Declan in tow. Once there, they engaged, and instead a slightly different 2v1 battle. And so I can turn this off for now. That'll work. And now the battle raged on. Grek proved to be an excellent combatant through the ways of the Force and the way of the saber, restraining Declan and heaping blow upon blow into Raj, eventually destabilizing Raj and leaving him on death's door. Before offering Declan one final chance. He could stay and fight Grek, and his students could walk away. Or they could continue this path, and he would kill all four of them and take Dorn with them back to their master. And that is where we'll pick up. So let's go ahead and roll our Destiny pool.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
I have never rolled a light side point.
I feel him looking at me.
Wow.
All right, let's get after her.
Wow.
So, a good start
are...
with a juicy 6 dark side points.
That's incredible.
Don't mind if I do. So,
all right.
At the exact point that we left off, Grek offered you, Declan, the righteous end that he believes you so righteously deserve. What is Declan thinking?
Fine. Let them go. I'll face you.
Helmet kind of. Your ego precedes you even now. But, very well.
I'll kind of turn to Raz for a moment. I assume you're still standing. You're pretty sturdy boy.
I'm trying to stand.
Ooh.
I don't know how well I'm standing.
Hey, perfect.
Wobbly at best.
Well, I'm gonna hit you with the clasp. You know, dap me up type thing.
I cough.
I have the seed in my hand. The Athorian herd seed. Passing it off to you.
As I'm kind of collecting it, I turn my back to what's his fuck to keep it, I guess, kind of out of vision. Be safe, Declan.
You too. Get the others and Dorn out of here.
So, as you guys finish this little conversation, the biodome fails completely. So, you hear this huge, like, electrical surge and overload hum as a little hex grid starts appearing and flashing like that electric blue all upon the sky before it entirely gives out. It's almost like the sound of the outside world comes crashing in, and as the dome fades away and like parts all the way back to the generators, there is a massive orbital battle happening above Corellia. There seems to be 3 roughly Star Destroyer shaped vessels in orbit, and they are giving the CEC ships based out of Corsic all kinds of hell. There's already a few crashed and burning husks in orbit, and it seems that in orbit itself, or in atmosphere itself, the fighting has progressed groundwards as well. As you are heading down, you see 3 CEC transport vessels screaming in towards the Diamond Pier. But feel free to head downstairs, Rise, if you'd like, or whatever you would like to. Also, with that, we'll go ahead in the bunker. You guys see the 2 reclaimants with you, Nox and June.
We were just kind of staring each other down.
Right, you guys were kind of staring each other down, and you were feeling the waves in the force from the encounter happening upstairs, and you knew something had gone wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And about 2 minutes after that initial like feeling of dread, you see the 2 reclaimants downstairs, like both turn their heads towards the stairs at the same time, and then like take a few steps back from the opening.
Oh shit. I mean, I kind of crane my neck to see what they're looking at.
They don't seem to be really looking at anything, but they
just kind of
do
looked.
certainly make a path, if you will. They're no longer like obstructing the doorway.
I see. Okay. So essentially, we're free to leave should we so choose.
Well, we are.
Yeah.
Dorn isn't. Can I just shoot a glance at Joom and just like, what's Joom thinking right now? Like with regards to Dorn and Declan and Raz. It's like just like
I don't
what do we
know.
do?
Like, obviously, I'm concerned about Declan and Raz, but They've been up there a while.
Yeah.
And Dorn. Oh. I don't know if Joom's necessarily committed to Dorn apart from Declan.
I mean, I just don't want them to have Dorn
Yeah.
for whatever they're gonna do with him.
Let's see.
But if he's our ticket out of here,
I'll just wait. I think I just wait. Because we still, yeah, I'll just wait.
Dorn walks up to you, Jim.
Okay.
Your friend is in danger.
What can I do about that?
Help him. You, both of you, need to feel the waves of the Force. Even I, shuddering myself off since the tipping point of this encounter. We must leave, or we may no longer have that option.
And we haven't seen Raz come down.
Mm-mm. Unless, Raz, you are coming down, it would be about like right now.
Did you tell me to go back inside, Chris?
I told you to get out of here.
With the others.
Makes sense. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Raz
So right as he
comes
says that,
stumbling down the stairs.
Right as he says that, Joom would take in the sight of Raz and just like solemnly run. Like gesture to the others. Wouldn't say.
So before Raz even makes it all the way down the stairs, Joom is heading towards the exit. The Inquisitors track you guys, or Nox. What are you doing?
I probably like seeing June run, glance over at Dorn, like nod, and then follow June.
Okay.
So, are you running towards Raz or past Raz, just out?
Well, Raz is coming down
I think
the
out.
stairs. you
Yeah,
guys
so I
are-
think stairs
assume
and the
probably
guards were in
gathering
front of
with each
us.
other, yeah.
I'm running past the guards. After having seen Raz and knowing in Raz's shape,
Raz
I'm
looks
not
very
waiting on
poor.
Dak.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not holding my breath on Declan if Raz is coming like that.
Well, the good news is, as you guys, Raz probably needs help from at least one of you.
Mhm.
So as you guys hurry or begin hurrying up the stairs, go ahead and go ahead and roll your force die for me. Just with your, just roll your force die for me, you three.
Oh, brother. This guy stinks.
Oh yeah, baby.
This is good.
We're 2 and 8 right now on light side and dark side so far.
This is the tipping point.
The second half of this episode is about to be great for us.
Gotta be.
Gotta be. So, I would say, Raz, you probably feel it most clearly. You are in a heightened state right now because of the physical situation you're in. And you can feel like the whirlwind that was Dorn whenever he had first approached in the cave. It is one massive storm centered on you three. You three are in the eye of a hurricane, and it is whipping and whirling all around you. You can feel the individual focuses from the people you're familiar with. A cling of just a speck of Daclin is above. You feel Grek, even though you're not super familiar with them. And even Dorn is now well noticeable. And you can hear it, you feel it, like the hairs, not that, well, you're not on, you can feel your, like, nervous system on edge as crackles begin to form in the air, just like below you guys. And you hear it and can't see it. But you hear Dorn just yell in anguish. And bright blue-white energy just erupts behind you as you guys are leaving. And up top.
Oh.
Rook, can I,
Yeah.
as soon as I get to Roz, bust one of the stim packs?
Yes, you can. And I know we had,
So,
I think we had talked about
5.
it. But yeah, you can absolutely bust it real quick. Yeah, Raj.
So I have decent wound threshold right now. I'm 5 out of 14. The problem is I'm crit
Oh,
from
yeah.
the duel.
Correct.
It was.
The problem is the bleed out crit.
Now, mechanically, we don't even need to. This is getting you to a med center is going to take all of your current medical supplies.
Okay.
So don't worry about them right now, because you take a wound every turn. Blah 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 blah. You will have enough time to get to the med center. Just it's not going to be worth tracking it right now.
Okay. In that case, I will not have used it.
Yeah.
Since it's a crit.
All good. That you have a long, probably 30 seconds or so of silence. Not really silence, but blowing winds, ocean breeze whipping through the now war-torn Diamond Pier. Tunics and robes fluttering in the wind in between you and Reclaimant Grek. Sound of turbo lasers and quad cannons going off above you in close orbit. And the hum of lightsabers. You
I think I'm
know,
definitely gonna. Ooh, go ahead.
you know, sometimes it comes back to me. I dream of a ship, and I dream of you. And I'm trapped in a body, and I know it's my body, but I'm not in control. And you slay me. And it fuels me. I have seen it so many times. I know the exact moves to take. And yet I can never will myself in these dreams to do it. And now, I know I am awake. And I will have my victory here today.
Ah. So whose arrogance is preceding them now?
This is simply the truth. Can you feel it, Daclin?
I think I want to take a second and reach out. Like, I guess kind of prompted by Greg. I do want to reach out and feel it. I want to feel the force. I want to. What's going on around me? is the Force talking about right now?
Go ahead and roll your force die. And as of right now, you'll be rolling 4 force die. It is much, much, much like what I mentioned explained to Roz. But to you, Declan, it's not so much a storm. You're in the middle of a ball, and something terrible has happened. People are talking frantically, talking over each other, talking at each other. And you can't even pick out the conversation of what has went wrong. You have no idea. But the threat is there. And it whispers a word to you. You don't know what it means. But you have put it into a work before. A work that has been some time in the making. And it makes sense now. It wasn't for you. It culminated with you. As it had culminated with Amal. And it had culminated with his master. But the seed has left your possession for the last time. They'll know. And you told them that once. The world is coming down around you, Declan. But there's fight left in you yet.
And so there is. Thematically, it seems right. I'm not sure practically if I would still have it on, but I'm gonna drop the robe here. I'm gonna classic, just whip it off. I'm ready. I'm ready for Greg. I can do this. I've done it before. What's different?
What's different?
I'll ready myself.
And we can go ahead and roll our initiative challenge real quick. So go ahead and roll your cool.
Okay.
So are we going to be running towards Declan or just away?
For success, 2
Alright.
advantage.
I think I kind of gunned it.
You'll be
So it's my
up
understanding
first.
Declan's up the stairs,
You
and they were guarding
guys-
the exit of the facility.
As you guys go up the stairs back into the streets, you see that both Declan and Greg have both assumed their combat stances. Declan is now sans robe.
How far am I from them?
You guys are probably here, probably medium range. So
And then are they just accessible, or are they up high, or?
no, yeah, they're on the streets.
I mean, we got to help him, right? Roz?
I fear
There
we are
is a
in no position to do so.
calamity of sound behind you. There are approximately 1,300 people coming surging up these stairs. Knox, you hear it bounce around inside your head. Go. They will not take me alive.
All right, we need to get out of here.
Yeah.
Graves, Sergeant Graves, if you will, comes up the stairs. First, they have their blasters drawn now. And his comlink, his shoulder-mounted comlink, is exploding with static and just like barely patched through words. But it does sound like eventually somebody's able to punch a comm through on a broadcast channel, like an emergency channel, and they have it picked up for the pier. You guys hear through the static that one of the transport ships is trying to land at the grav rail loading bay. If there's anybody left alive, they need to get here immediately. They are dusting off in 15 minutes.
Seems like the place to be.
All right, we guess we move. I think before running, Knox like looks back at Declan and Grek, like squared off. And
Gotta shoot him a wink, dude. Gotta shoot him a wink. Just behind the shoulder, hit him a wink.
Woo! Woo!
Go get him, Declan.
Hey, man, Declan's always got a plan.
Should be good now.
Okay. All good, all good. I forgot that this is how YouTube likes to try and do me sometimes, so let me fix this real quick and we will fucking get after it.
You didn't make your little red card.
No, I don't need it.
Mm.
Declan. It's your move. Once again, challenge system doesn't necessarily only have to be lightsaber. A few force powers can count as well. It just works the exact same way. Successes go towards the challenge point pool.
Okay.
Yeah.
First things first. Is there any debris laying nearby? Like large-ish debris?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw something at him. Something big, just wah,
All right.
hit him with it.
Okay. It is
And that's
a ranged check for your move power.
okay.
So gather up your pool for that. You'll add your
Is it
force
ranged
die.
heavy or light?
It's light.
Okay. Cool.
Add your force die, and normally it is 2. However, your close range, it'll be 1, and then adversary 3, so a red and 2 purples.
Cool.
Or
So 1 red, 3 purples total.
no, 1 red, 2 purples.
Okay. All right. Let me just pull this up. Let's get it. Ooh, 1 failure, 2 threat, 1 despair, and 5 dark side.
Ooh. All right, Dak. What do you want to do?
I'm using it.
How many?
All of them.
So how many do you? Well, what silhouette size do you want to pick up?
So I'm assuming I'm thinking like slightly larger than person size.
Okay. Gotcha. So you'll just need one. You'll need 2 pips for that, which means
Yep.
you can put 3 pips towards your success pool, which would leave you with 2 successes.
Cool.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So, Declan, you immediately pick up some of this rubble as the crowd swells behind you, and they are once again in awe as you sling these pieces of debris and rebar and duracrete at this individual. Greg deflects some away with the force and cuts through a huge slice of it, parting it beside himself as he leaps towards you to close the gap and attack while he does that. Any defense attacking?
No.
Okay.
I do have. Sorry.
No, you're good.
No defense.
All
Good
right.
job.
All right. So, 3 successes. What's your strength threshold there?
13.
So that'll put
And
you
I
at 11.
am going to parry. Sorry.
Okay.
Uh,
How many ranks in parry do you have?
I have. Let's see. I have 1, 2. I have 2.
2. Okay, so that will knock it down to just 1 success then. So
Cool.
you'll be at 12. Although parry does still take your 2 strain.
Yeah.
So make sure you're keeping track of that as well. You can go ahead and add your strain on sessions
All right.
if you need to.
Cool.
Okay. He leaps towards you through this debris, the red angry blade shearing towards you. You're able to deftly high block, catch him low, and swing him all the way back around, deflecting his wide arcing attack. And we will jump to you 3. Students, the fight has begun.
Where are we at? I was dealing with my.
Yeah, so you guys have just come up the stairs. Did you tell him what you heard in your head, Knox, or no?
Oh yeah.
Dorn is apparently fighting off the other 2 reclaimants downstairs, and the entire surge of people is currently coming up behind you guys. Sergeant Graves just got a transmission that one of the CEC evac shuttles is landing at the Gravrail station, and they are dusting off in 15 minutes.
How far is the Gravrail station from where we are?
It was about 10 minutes from. It was like right where you guys got off.
Yeah.
So past Diamond Pier.
On foot, right? Not
Yeah,
by
on
like
foot,
speed
yeah.
or anything. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Is someone assisting me, or am I
Yes.
free to move?
Well, I mean,
Uh,
I believe Knox had an arm on you originally.
probably just keep it pushing now.
I think we're just legging it.
All right, I'm gonna make a roll real quick then. For a mob of people. It is a mob. I'll do
Yeah.
this. I'll do this.
Be Black Friday.
Okay. So, with that, the first 25 people are frozen in awe again as they see this fight beginning to take place. However, the security forces are able to rally them and able to push them along, not thronging up the street. But this crowd of people is going just maybe 20 feet away from you on the very edge of the street, Declan. Yeah. And that will bring us back to the top. So, Declan, it's your turn. You are currently engaged with Reclaiming Greg.
All right. What's his defenses? Is it
He
2
has-
reds, a purple?
Depends on what you want to do.
I'm just
For
attacking.
Saber, it's
Yep.
going to be 2 reds, a purple, and then 2 blacks.
Okay. And then I have my boost from Makashi Duelist.
Yeah. And anything else you have for solo combat, that would be now.
That's it. 4 success, 2
Ooh.
advantage, and a triumph, baby. Hey, that's some nice setback dice right
Hey,
there.
it's a electrifying fight so far.
Oh, man.
I know what I want my triumph to be.
Okay.
I want to work him away from the crowd.
Okay.
You know, like kind of forcing him to follow me.
Yeah,
Keeping
yeah.
it close
So
enough
pushing him
so that
across to
we're
the other
still-
side of the street, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You still have 2 advantages.
I'm gonna crit.
All right. And you have you'll have the +10 for your second advantage if that's what you want to do with your other one.
Yes, sir.
All right. $45.
Ooh, what did I just do?
You just bowled him over. He is knocked prone and takes a strain. Okay.
I love that.
That's awesome. Good shit, Declan.
I actually need to do some quick math real quick for his. He parried twice last session. Oh, okay. Okay. So, after this assault, you feel the throng of people. You have your little moment with the students, and immediately you go on the defensive. You advance into his circle. You're taking up his space. Thrusts, parries, cuts. You step in between his legs and hook his heel as you go with a high overhead strike. And he's able to block it, but trips and falls backwards over you towards the curb. He's able to hit the ground and will use his jump up incidental to as a out of turn incidental, pop back to his feet like back handspring style up onto the curb. But now, plenty of space between you and the crowd.
Excellent.
All right, and now since have a little bit of space in between you. You see Reclaiming Grek pull his hand free, and you see his muscles tense as he launches his out towards you. Ooh, all right. We'll have to use every point here. But actually, we just need the 1 activation, so that will be. Ooh. Okay, so we're gonna use 1 to activate Unleash. We're going to use 1 for a success and 1 for an advantage so he can crit. So it'll just be 1 success. But you have seen this before, Declan.
Okay.
So you should be at 11, by the way.
Yep.
Okay. You have seen this before, and you're able to catch the brunt of it. It lances across the blade of your lightsaber, and it stings your hand as you're having to hold it away from your body, and you feel it heating up in your palm. But eventually you're able to thrust it away from you, keeping the worst of the harm away from you. And this does scatter your senses just a bit, so you will not be able to gain any boost dice for the rest of the encounter.
Okay. Does that affect my Makashi Duelist stuff? So no boost dice at all?
Correct.
Or? Okay. Gotcha. That's
Okay.
tough.
So, students, go ahead and give me a check. Doesn't matter what. Any check that you think would be helpful in corralling the crowd or getting everybody there in one piece. Raj, you're included in the getting there in one piece part. So Raj, you could do like
I'm gonna go with leadership.
survival
check.
or vigilance.
Survival.
Yeah, leadership, good. Knox.
What athletics work?
Absolutely, yeah. There's a
Or-
lot of debris here. Yeah, athletics absolutely
Yeah.
works. So this will just be an average check to start. So just 2 purples to start.
And Joom's just trying to like shout directions, get people to follow him. See people kind of like hanging on the side of the road. Hey, come with me if you want to get out of here.
You guys,
Pushing
and you
boulders.
guys are pushing forward,
Yeah.
and the pace is good. That's 5 successes and 7 advantages. Good night. The pace is incredible. You guys, eventually, you can see another one of these towers begin to groan and start sliding and collapsing into the street. You guys fast, recorrect, and head down one of the other side alleyways. Knox, there is this there's this exploded land speeder blocking the path. You're able to get underneath it and shove it up and over itself to the side of the alley, opening up the path. It has a bit of a funnel effect, but everybody's able to keep moving, and you guys definitely shave some time off that it's going to take to get to the pad. And Declan, back to you.
Well, I'm gonna keep swinging.
Go right on ahead.
So that is 2, 1, 2. Swinging at him. 1 success, 2 advantage, and another triumph. I'm using this one.
Hope is
You're
health.
nuts.
Oh yeah, baby.
What do you want to use it? Or how do you want to use it?
Uh,
Because you're sitting at a if you crit with it, you're sitting at a plus 30 to the roll.
that's true. You know what? Crit with it. So yeah. So 1 advantage. So yeah. So it'll be
Blowing them dice.
plus 40, right? Because I crit him.
No,
just
he
now?
has 1 on him, and then the 2 advantages give you plus 20, so it's just plus 30.
Okay.
Because he just has 1 on him right now.
Okay. Let's see it. 16.
46.
So 46.
Hey, okay. So, with that, as you advance on him again, you're able to throw the lightning off your blade, and he's barely batting away your strikes. You catch one wide, slide it down to the bottom of his hilt, and almost disarm him with it. And on the follow through, you're able to redirect the back end of your hilt and just catch him across the face with it. He has a head ringer, so he will have added difficulty to intellect and cunning checks. And one of his force powers goes off of intellect.
Love that.
Okay?
And that'll be it.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. He's going to try and throw you into the crowd. With move, of course.
Ooh.
This is crazy.
So,
Ooh.
this is going to be a contested check.
Mm-hmm.
It is, so you'll gather your force pool, so discipline.
Okay.
And it's just going to be against 2 purples. You guys are going to roll off against the same difficulty. So you'll
Okay.
do your discipline and add your force die, and then he's going to do his and add his force die.
Okay. Let's do it. Ooh. 1 success, 2 threat, 2 light, 3 dark.
Okay, 2 successes, 3 advantages, 4 light side, and 1 dark. Okay, so how many points do you want to use, Dak?
I'm gonna use all 4 of my light sides, and I think I'll leave it at that.
You have 2 light sides.
Oh, you have 4 light sides.
I
I'm gonna
have 4
use
light
both of my. I'm gonna use both of my light sides,
Okay. So
and
I'll give you
I think I'm
3.
gonna. And I'll use 1 dark side. I think.
Okay.
No dark side.
Okay. So, after this, and you guys do the dance and back up a little bit into your respective spaces, and after a few more slings of the saber, you notice, you feel it coming. You can even hear it in your mind that it's coming. And you respond in kind, and your hands meet right underneath your blades, and the force ripples in between each other. And with 3 advantages, you're pushed back, but so is he. So I'll spend the 3 advantages here for you to be prone, Declan, but we're still in engaged range, and he is also knocked back. So you guys are back to close range right now.
All right.
So with that, and that is a wash. So that's nothing against your challenge point pool.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Oh yeah.
June, your comm is blowing up.
Mhm.
Like it, apparently somebody must have gotten like a comm tower back up or cut one of the slices open, and like every message that you should have been getting in like the last 3 hours are hitting your phone right now.
Yeah. Okay.
And 90% of them are a font.
Okay.
You have
What's
like
he saying?
15 missed calls, and he is blowing your shit up. The text they're coming like rapid fire across. It looks like what he mentions first is that Madame Adal had reached out to Dejtuni and was like probing about you. However, after that, it's like 15 minutes after he sent you that message, it's just like a heads up and to call him so you guys could talk. It's like all caps, you need to get off planet.
Ah, shit. Okay.
Some Duro kid had been speaking your name around looking for you.
Motherfucker.
And I think Crag is going to make his play.
All right.
And as you keep reading, I can't get a hold of any of the lieutenants. Reports are coming in that the top of that Diamond Pier is totally destroyed.
Confirm. Fuck. All right. I see Star Destroyers, right? Like I see multiple Star Destroyers on world. Okay.
You know the silhouette. You can't quite make out like model or whatever, but triangular ships are in orbit. Yeah.
Yes. So, does a font in his messages does it make it unclear as to whether or not he is sure that this is happening? Are there fucking Star Destroyers all over Corellia, or is it just on the Diamond Pier right now?
The Star Destroyers aren't in orbit or aren't in stratosphere. They're like in high orbit. They have the capability
free reign
to cover the entire planet effectively just with the
God. Okay. Can confirm.
Which is accurate.
Okay. Where is shit? Where's Crag? Do you have any idea where Crag is? Is he on world or yeah? That's what I'm gonna say.
There is no response. And it does look like it's not like the spinny message. It does look like it's like has went through, but you don't have you don't get the read receipt.
He doesn't come
it was
back.
sent.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Yep.
I guess we'll continue pushing to it. We can't do anything at this point. Like, we have to get out of here.
All right.
Once we're
And you
off
guys
world, maybe we
don't
can try
need
and
to make a
retaliate.
check here because we are so far ahead that we're good to go.
Yep.
And Dak,
I'm going to
you are prompt.
stand up. Yeah, I'm going to stand up. Hit, man.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. I'm going to stand up and go into a defensive stance. That'll be it. Well, no, because I can use strain. I can use strain to attack, right? From prone?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
right,
so
I'm an
you
idiot.
stand up and then 2 strain to have another maneuver to close. Yeah.
Yep, I'm doing that.
Okay.
And I'm going to swing the righteous wiener of the saber.
Go ahead.
Lay it on 'em.
So that's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Yes, sir. Oh, 2 success and a despair. Ah,
Yeah, buddy.
ah.
Ah. Okay. Okay. Hmm. 2 successes, though. Let me mark that down. 1 despair. You sense, you just have this sinking feeling, Declan, that the target of Greg's next attack has changed.
Okay. I hate that.
You don't say.
So after your successful attack, Greg is able to gain a little bit of space, and you guys are now have started like tracking down the street. So back towards what you would think is their shuttle. So the opposite way of like the mag rail station. And as he is on the losing foot, he is going to take 2 strain to force leap. And he is going to jump up onto a first story like building ceiling above you. And from there, you see him hurl his lightsaber.
Mm-hmm.
Go on.
And it is not at you.
Oh, what the fuck?
Okay. Can I see who it's at?
You have a
Is
pretty
it
good
right into the
feeling.
crowd?
Yeah.
Ah, I see. Do I have time to react?
You do. This can absolutely be a contested check.
Well, it is. I'm pulling it. I'm pulling it to me.
All right.
Or, yeah.
Okay. All right.
So same check as earlier.
Same check as earlier.
All right. 2 purple. Right.
Yep.
Let me. I'm going to upgrade mine,
All right.
so I'll get an extra green. Right. because I have two
Yep.
yellows. All right, let's do it. Ooh, 0 success,
Oh my god.
3 advantage, 5 dark side. Huh?
There. This is an easy win, Declan.
If only.
This is an easy win if you no
Mm.
longer have fear of the dark side, Declan.
So I need one
You will
for the
need
success.
4 to beat him. Because he'll be using both of his dark side pillars.
Okay. I'll use 4.
The disgusting cycling hum of the red short hilt double bladed lightsaber flies right past your head. And you already know where it's going. You snap back with your hand out towards it, and it's slowing, and you can see all of your friends that you have lost. And they're in the crowd. And with that, you close your fist, and the saber stops, frozen, mid-spin, right in front of the crowd, not 12 inches from it. All right, and okay, students, go ahead and give me a group check, whatever you decide.
All right.
Joom's gonna. Oh, what's the
Probably stick
difficulty?
with athletics.
Well, it depends on what you guys decide. Group check.
I'm gonna go ahead and try and clear some rubble out of the way with
Okay.
my athletics.
So athletics, okay.
Hmm.
All right, yeah, but we can go athletics then.
Same difficulty.
Here, it'll just be an average check again, and go ahead and toss a boost dice for you guys all doing it.
Oh, 1 triumph, no success though.
Oh,
We each get a boost.
Group check.
Oh, okay, yeah, gotcha.
Can my
Well,
triumph be like
you can
collapsing
add
rubble?
You can add a green to that, Noah. I have 4
Oh,
greens.
okay.
Ooh, okay.
Ah,
oh.
That's okay.
Ah.
We still have a triumph.
can my triumph be like maybe collapsing rubble has created a shorter path up to the bay?
Yeah, sure. Love that. Absolutely. So, one of the towers that has been pretty much completely destroyed, even though there's a good bit of rubble, you're able to pick your way like through what remains of the base floor. And it's actually going to put you right through the middle of one of the blocks, heading back towards the mag trail.
Very cool.
And I believe. Let me play this again. There we go. Okay. Declan, if you would like to hold on to this saber, you're gonna need to commit 3 of those little force die. Or you can just try and contest the force again and pull it back towards you.
Man. What happens if I let it go right here? Goes into the crowd?
No, it you have control of it right now.
Okay.
So
I want
you're
this.
in the driver's seat. Now like it would have to be another attack is what I'm saying.
Okay. I want this saber
Okay.
in my hand.
Okay. And
Is-
Greg does not want his saber in your hand, so I'm going to spend one of these for the contest.
Okay.
I'll let you roll this though, because this isn't a I forget what the official word for it is, but this is directly against each other. So
Okay.
this
That's-
one is going to be 5 reds with the upgrade.
Okay. And it's just my discipline?
And your force die pool.
This is fucking wacky.
Unless you can think
This is a huge pool.
unless you can think of another skill for your force power. What?
I don't think so.
All right. Yeah, this one's pretty cut and dry, I think.
This one's pretty
discipline.
tough, yeah. Whew. Let's see it. Oh, that's a lot of light side and not enough failures. Give me that! All
Jesus,
five
that
of
one
them.
is fucking an
All
animal.
five of
Holy
them.
shit.
All right. Hey, walk me through this one, Declan.
So, obviously, I'll use 3 of them.
A
Or
dirty
I guess
dog.
4 of them, actually.
You have just enough to get it back to your hand.
Okay, well, hey,
You will take
gonna
2
get it.
strain, though, for the threat.
I'll take that.
But it comes
actually,
straight to your outstretched hand.
all right. Hey, I got it. I'm gonna hit the Malgus on him. Wow.
Oh.
And then I'm ready. I'm ready. I got 2 of them. I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm so sad that
question.
we aren't there to see that.
Yep.
Oh.
Question.
Yeah.
So, I have intense presence.
Uh-huh.
I can spend a destiny point to recover strain equal to my presence rating.
Okay.
Is that a maneuver? Is that an action? What would
It
that
should
be?
say.
It says
But
may
if it's-
spend destiny point to recover strain equal to presence rating.
If it doesn't,
wait, I'm just kidding.
Incidental?
It says incidental. Yeah, it does. I'm an idiot.
run them. If you want to do
Boom.
it, run them.
All right, so that's -5 strain. Let me double check.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Yep, 5
So you're
strain.
back to 1 strain. Ooh.
Hey,
Declan is a nexus in the wind right now. Love it.
all right.
It's Greg's turn, though.
Mm-hmm.
And he has the high ground, as they so often do. And he is going to hurl a bunch of shit at you.
Okay.
Actually, I lie.
Well put.
He's going to hurl one really big thing at you.
Okay.
Star Destroyer.
Not quite that
No,
big.
no.
Not quite that big. Although this
You didn't
is,
tell me I was fighting Star Killer.
this is going to be an
Yeah.
upgraded check, though, because he's technically out of the range. So, let's see just how big we can get. Fuck. That's okay. We can work with that. Ah, fuck it. I'm spending a destiny point to use the light side pips.
Ooh.
Okay, so that is going to be 2 successes as a burning husk of a land speeder flies at you.
Okay.
Now, unfortunately, this is a narrative challenger, so that would be 20 points of damage. But instead, it's just 2.
I love that.
So hey, you said the Malgus. So just in the same vein, speeder comes towards you. You project the force out in front of your blades, slice it in half, and the sides just fly apart from you. And you're just, I assume, continuing your walk towards him, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so students, you guys around climb out of some of this rubble. You guys are helping other ones over. Raz, give me a resilience check. It's going to be 4 purples. Raz, go ahead and take a strain for me. But you feel like this burning sting just like emanate through your torso. Like you have like a heart stutter. And the pain, you look down, the wound has opened up from something, from the exertion, and you see just a little bit of trickle of blood coming into your tunic from your wound. But you're able to keep your feet and you are still moving. Albeit it's getting tough.
Keep it pushing.
Alright. Nox, Joom, anything? Because right now you guys are cruising. I mean.
Yeah.
It's the landing is in sight. You guys are about to be like have a clear line.
I want to text my mom.
Okay.
And see, Coronet's the city, right? Yeah. So, is there a bombardment in Coronet? I'll say that. Has there been bombardment in Coronet?
Zoom, I don't know what's happening. Everyone is really, really scared. She says, I think so. There have been really loud explosions happening. Do we need to leave?
Go deeper into the city. Go down. As far as you can.
Should I try and take anybody with me?
Only who's readily available. Don't go look for anyone. Just go down.
Okay. Well, be safe.
Can I like pull something out of my? Do I have any contacts deep down in the city? Surely Joom's got something down there. Maybe not. Do I at least know a place to tell them to go?
You know that they're
Can
right.
Can I do an Undercity?
You don't
skullduggery
even
check or
need
something?
to, because
Okay.
I mean they're right above. They're right above the Duracrete block. They're not far away from there.
I almost want him to go deeper, like deeper.
Right, and that's like pretty uncharted territory, but
Okay.
it is possible for them to attempt to get there.
I'll say if you can find a way safely, go into the Undercity. It's better than up here.
Okay, we will. Please come and see us as soon as you're safe. Or please meet up with us as soon as you can. Love you.
Of course.
Yeah. And we got awesome. Alright, Declan.
Oh, it is my turn. I
Yes,
thought
it-
it was still his turn.
Nope. That is your turn.
So this guy's still on the balcony above me, right?
Yeah.
I would like to. How big is the balcony? Is it like a thick? Is it a rooftop or is it a balcony?
It's like a rooftop extension.
Does it look sturdy?
Everything seems to have taken a little bit of damage.
Oh, crazy! I'm gonna pull that down.
All right. Go ahead and
So-
give me a give me a Do you want this to be an attack
This
or
is
do you
just
want this to be
This is just an
alteration?
environmental change.
Very good. Well, give me your discipline for your actually, you want to just be an environmental change? Roll them damn force dice. That's all I got to say.
Cool. All right.
So you will
Ooh.
need let's say it's silhouette 3. So to crumble it down, you'll need 1 pip to activate it, and then well, I guess its strength is just you don't need 1 for every pip. So yeah. So you just need the 2 light sides.
All right.
So you reach out with the force through both your covered hands, and just with a double wide swipe, the balcony edge of it, a huge piece of it just flies out into the street, and it starts to crumble. So, with that, I'm going to go ahead and make a coordination check, I think. Let 3 do like this. Okay. And Greg is not ready for it and falls with it. He is going
All
to
right.
take some strain for the fall. Okay. And it is
Cool.
his turn. However, dust fills the air from this. And as the cloud starts to settle a little bit, it's like a storm of debris is just twirling in front of you. And that is going to come right at you.
I love that. Uh-oh. Hey!
Yes, sir. All right, Triumph. I'm gonna upgrade your next check. I'll give you a red
Okay.
dice with it.
All right.
But we will. This is just like, since we're on the Svator train. It's just like Malgus up against the wall. But yeah, okay. So that will be that'll be the 2 successes. So you should be at 7. Challenge.
I am at 7.
Yeah.
All right.
And he's going to heal a strain with that last advantage.
So, and how far? So are we close or are we...
You guys now, I would say, are back to close range. At like
Okay.
the very edge. But students,
All right.
you guys round the corner through, and you can see this huge, like it's like a long rectangular box with 2 massive engines on the side. Just absolutely haul ass into this mag rail, landing gear down. It like blows a speeder over the edge of the pier into the ocean, and the doors blow open and extend out. And this is a massive transport vehicle, and it looks like more of the same uniformed security guards, except this time with rifles, flow out of the back and start like trying to secure the perimeter and start like pop a little smoke and start trying to wave you guys in.
Can we tell how many how much longer is it before they take off? Like after just
You
as soon
guys
as these
are ahead of
people-
schedule. You probably have 10 minutes.
Okay. I think I think Nox will use the seek power on Declan to see how he's doing and if he's on his way.
All right, go ahead and roll your force die.
Yes,
I
bro.
need 2 pips.
And actually, go ahead and roll 3 force die.
3
Yes, bro.
force die, huh? Okay. Hey. Oof. Hey.
Thematically appropriate, of course.
Yeah. I don't think I don't use the dark side.
Okay. Hey, do you want to use the base power for just the one?
One only works on force illusions. I need 2 to get the information about the person.
Okay. All right.
Is the landing zone clear? Do we need to try and clear anything from that? Are we
Like
good?
debris? No, you guys are
Yeah.
good to
Okay.
keep skating in. Yeah.
Then June would like to just do triage on any of the injured civilians that came in the giant group.
Okay. Gotcha.
I guess I can roll a medicine check, yeah?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a medicine check. This one will just be an average check because, I mean, still you guys have managed to prevent a lot of injuries. So,
Well,
and failure 3 advantages.
able to stabilize maybe?
People are not quick to stop moving.
Okay.
So with your 3 advantages, people are very easily flowing into the evac vehicle. And you can see that some people obviously have wounds that will need tending to, but
Mhm.
nobody is fast to like, okay, yeah, we'll do this right now.
Sit down, yeah.
Yeah. Roz, anything?
No.
You do have the trinket.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We're making our way, or are we in?
You
We're
guys
in?
are making your way. You three will
Okay.
be the first ones to like hit the pier, like the LZ,
Mhm.
and then people, because you guys have are in much better shape than a huge throng of people. So-
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait until I'm inside and I can focus what I have left into trying this heal.
Okay. One of the guards, one of the evac personnel, does come up to you, and the repulsors are still going. Like the engines are glowing hot still, so they're still blowing, and it's loud. But hey, how many do we have?
3,500?
Should be 13. 13.
1,300?
Yeah. Whoa! That's way too many.
1,300!
We're rated for 1, so we're gonna have to squeeze.
We'll make it work.
And they just like flow back, like 4 or 5 of them like flow to the rubble and are just like pulling people's hands across this rubble and like just shoving them into the landing effectively.
You're gonna have to
And-
Titanic this.
Right now, this has caught the vested interest of what appears to be
You're
other
kidding.
landing transport of some kind, as a large black Lambda-esque 3-wing shuttle
No.
cruises into the landing.
Motherfucker.
All right, Dak.
Well, I assume I am. I'm here with this guy.
You are.
I'm here with Greg.
You are.
I have his lightsaber.
You do.
I'm going for it.
Do you
So,
want to attack with both?
How does that work? Because
I
I,
will
know
tell
it's like
you, what is your agility?
I have 2 agility.
Okay, so it is unwieldy 3.
Okay.
So it will upgrade one of your dice to a red, and then to
Okay.
attack with the dual wield, it will have another purple to your lightsaber check. So what that
Okay.
looks like is stock. It'll be a red and 2 purples, and then it's adversary 3. So it'll be 3 reds and 1 purple. But your check is still 5 yellows.
That sounds like a win to me. Hey man,
Find out.
never dual wielded. Let's see what all the hubbub's about. I'm striking.
You have a lot of destiny points too, Declan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know, hey,
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna upgrade.
Ooh. And I despaired to upgrade your check. So it's actually
Ooh,
gonna
so it's
be
actually 4
4
reds.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna upgrade. Did I? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna upgrade.
Add
Give
a
myself
little-
another
add a little
green.
green on there.
And I don't know if it matters, but thematically, I'm leading with his lightsaber, the big wow wow.
All right.
If it goes through. And it is
Okay, so
got
guess
the-
what?
linked.
Well,
Right?
with 2
No.
advantages, you can
No
attack
way.
again with the
way.
second weapon.
Declan's going crazy mode.
You will. I think that's correct. It's either that or. Yeah. Wait. No. Yeah. You just hit with it. You don't even have to roll again. It just hits.
Okay. So that's actually not great
That's
for this system.
No, that's
Is
terrific
it? Oh.
because that's 6 successes.
Oh.
Or
see.
I'll say this. That's. Okay, wait. This is I gotta make a roll real quick. This is gonna come down
Okay.
to this. Fuck.
What does it mean?
Fuck. Gotta use a destiny point. Damn it.
Give me
'Cause I
more.
need all 4 of them. So the first one You lead with his blade and the big, and it's just like, it's a little short handle. So the first like back blade first, follow through. And he manages to slide out of the way of the first one, but the back end of the blade catches him. And you hear it singe through his armor and his robes. And as your blade is coming through with the follow through, he throws up a hand and grabs your blade. And you feel like you are locked against another lightsaber. And
The
that
shatter
is
point?
That is the upgraded absorb power.
That's
Oh
insane.
my god.
And thematically, also a parry to not take that other 3 damage right there.
Okay.
Because that would be bad. But yes. Ooh, that's a big strain lot too. Okay.
Fucking insane.
Okay, and that is his turn. Good. I cannot believe that roll was crazy. That was so crazy, man. Okay. Well, he is still bladeless. So you know what that means.
Gonna catch a little bit more lightning, maybe.
Yeah.
Or some.
Yeah. No, you know, you're right. You're right. We don't have to pretend.
And is lightning the one that uses intellect?
No, it actually uses
Damn.
lightning is a discipline check, so it's willpower, yeah.
Okay.
But
Heal harm is
heal
in it,
harm
isn't
has been on the bench this fight because of that.
it?
Oh, nice. Oh, you know what, Declan? I'm gonna go ahead and burn this one. I forgot about this interaction. This will be a maneuver unleash with the destiny point expenditure. If I don't stop rolling all these light side pips, I'm gonna get pissed off.
We rolled them all already, but I rolled all them darts for you.
Hey.
Fuck it, dude. I'll spend it. Who gives a fuck? I don't care.
Oh man.
Okay, because I need all 4. So I'll use that's 7. This is a freebie, so I'll use the I'll just use the 1 success, so you'll be down to 6 on the challenge point.
Yep.
But yeah, we're gonna use 1 to reduce the crit rating to 1, and we'll use the other 2 for increased. Well, that would be damage. So we'll use it for strain. Perfect. So you're gonna take 5 strain.
Sick.
Yeah, and this will be. Do you have a crit on you already?
I do.
Okay, great.
1 crit.
So this will be a plus 20 then. Wow, we.
Okay, 22.
Lucky day. Let's see.
Nice paid actor.
Paid actor. Okay, you will have a setback. You're off balance from that for your next check. But as my action, he's doing it again.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck it. Who cares? Let's rock and roll, dude. And that's what I'm talking about right there. That's what we need right there. All right, so yeah, we'll use all 3. So 1 will be an extra success, so that'll be 5. And then the other 2 will be for the base power and then for the mastery, which means crit ratings down to 1. So we'll roll that sucker again for the old plus 20. Or plus 30 now, yeah.
Plus 30. 40? I'll take it. Wait. That's 100.
No.
That's 110, dude.
No, it's not. That's 10.
Nice.
I hate you, by the way. Do you remember that? Whenever you were like, dude,
I
that's
do.
crazy. You
I
just
do.
rolled.
109?
Whenever we had first started playing the session, like just started this system back in the day, I rolled a 10 and a 9, and Chris like looked over the screen and was like, "Oh my god, you just hit me with a 109 crit." I was like, no.
Didn't know how details work. Still kind of hard. If you roll double zeros, I'm confused.
All right, so hey, that is the stinger. That's actually good for me. You'll have another purple to your next check.
Okay.
So actually, you have a purple and a setback for your next check.
Sick. All right.
All right, and that will put us back to the students. As this Lambda shuttle door opens. A throng of figures rush out and begin looking like they're getting ready to shoot at you. They are wearing armor of some kind. It is almost entirely black and red.
Do we recognize it from Samovar?
You do not.
So not the First Order.
Any insignias that we recognize from Samovar? Okay.
June, there's an insignia that you recognize.
Oh, wait.
And it is a bald fist on the chest plate.
Okay. Gotcha.
Far are they? How far?
How far? So evac vehicle right at the edge of the pier, like where the train was parked. They're on like a cutoff angle, I would say, from you guys at like the edge of the clearing, medium range to both.
And they're openly carrying weapons and like
They are
getting ready
rushing
to shoot?
out. Yeah, it's maybe a squadron. You're not quite sure off of first glance.
I look at the two of them, so we know what to do. And I'll whip out the lightsaber and fucking charge at them.
All right.
Right behind them.
You can. So okay. Now we'll do this theatrically. We don't need to put anything in. But Roz.
I'm shooting.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Are you taking cover?
Yes.
Okay. So
Me
go
too.
ahead and are you two that are advancing? Are we taking strain to close all the way? So
I am.
medium to close to engage?
Yep.
Okay. And I'll wait for Noah to get back before we go. Chris, you're kind of going crazy, big dog.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Hey, bro.
God,
Smacking
dude.
right now.
Chris, you kind of going nuts
Hey.
right now, big dog.
Got to.
You got that
Declan always
double-bladed
has a
saber.
plan. Yeah. I'll be right back. I'm going
Oh
to
yeah,
pee
go
some
ahead,
noise.
go ahead. Okay, so yeah, y'all go ahead and give me your check. Raj, you'll be medium range, so that'll be 2 purples for your homesteader, and then you two, it'll also be 2 purples for your saber checks.
Okay.
And I should have just played loop, but I forgot to. So loop
1 success and 1 advantage.
single.
Oh. 0.
Jesus.
There we go.
Damn.
What are we looking at here? Oh, Lord.
No, that makes sense, Dom. That
Raj,
makes
yeah,
sense,
Raj.
Raj.
I mean, you're right.
You got other things to worry about.
Okay, but June, nice. June gets up in there, and as you guys are, both have to like hurdle over, hurdle clear some debris. and the sabers come on for both of you. Nox, you're not quite able to land any killing blows, but Joom, you slide in and one big stab right through the chest plate. And if you want to crit with that other one, you get another minion as well.
Wait, I can crit off one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll crit.
Nice. So yeah, you get one right through the chest plate, and as you stand and ride him to the ground, comes out of the side, and it's just a quick slash back across the other way as one was coming to like gun butt you off the side.
Okay.
And as you guys close, though, you hear through the helmet modulators, "That's the duel. Get him."
Oh.
You will try.
Sick.
Okay.
Jesus.
That's the duel.
Okay.
It's all
Dak-
coming to a head, baby.
That's a
Declan,
wanted man.
Declan,
you're up.
so I am.
Ooh, Roz. If you guys, by the way, if you guys have strain to heal, I know Roz, you have one. If you want to heal with an advantage, you can. 3 advantages though. That's an environmental change. If you want anything crazy to happen, you can, I don't know.
Oh, yep.
Make some shake.
Or Nox, you have 2 as well. So yeah.
No, you said make something shake.
Yeah.
They landed, like, they cut us off when they landed, right?
They couldn't like drop right in the cutoff, so they are having to like we're trying to like flood into the way, but you guys have successfully like headed them off, or these 2 have. Joom and Nox have like headed them off for now.
There's environmental change. Could there be, I don't know, something to change the line of sight from aggressors to civilians? Because that's what my issue is right now. We're kind of low.
Oh, so you want to like block sight from the Lambda to the group that's the civilians
in
coming
some of
across?
them? Yes.
Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, why not? So there's plenty of debris, and honestly, I'll say just another B pillar just collapses in and slides down into the rubble, giving a decent scare to some of the civilians, but throws up a huge dust cloud right behind Nox and Joom. So you will have 3 setback to shoot through, but they will as well if they want to. All right, Dak.
All right, indeed. So, what was the final difficulty that we sat on? It was an extra red and an extra purple.
No. Extra purple, extra black for your crits.
Okay. Cool. Well, I'm gonna keep them coming. So that's. Is it still 4 reds?
4. Are you attacking with both again?
Yes.
Yes, but it'll be another purple and the setback.
Okay.
Upgrade.
Gotta upgrade.
Fuck you! I'm putting one back. Give me
Say
another red.
So that's 5 reds, 5 yellows, a green, a black, and a free advantage. What could go wrong? We're doing it. Ooh, 1 success, 1 advantage, and a despair.
Wow.
Okay, so what's your I assume your saber's main saber?
Yes.
Okay.
This
So-
time, I think I'm bow, 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 whipping it back around.
Okay, so I say you can still crit if you want with your main saber then.
I am gonna do that.
Okay.
So that's what is that plus?
40?
Plus
40?
40 now, yeah. However, real quick, despair, because he had your saber, you're able to get it free and continue with the hit. And it's a glancing blow as he just like forearm blocks it down, scrapes against his thigh. The despair, he's going to wrangle his saber back from you in the distraction.
Good. Face me, coward.
All right, and yeah, go ahead and roll your crit die.
That is 26, so
66.
66. Wait a minute. No.
And
no.
not quite. He has scattered senses as well, so no boost dice for him either.
Oh, hey. Hmm.
All right. Well, no time for words, only action. All right. So unless you want to parry, that'll be a success. That'll be a crit.
I am gonna parry.
Okay. So go ahead and take your strain. So that triumph. That triumph. A hail of blaster fire forces you both to have to disengage and leap back, as a strafing run from a top from the sky comes through, like a quad cannon just lances the ground in between you guys. So he will use that to push back from being engaged to close range with you.
Yep.
Yeah. And don't forget your strain for.
Yeah, I got it.
Cool. All right.
Wait, it's 3 strain, isn't it?
I believe it's
It is
2.
3 strain. I thought I clicked it 3 times, but it
Oh, you're
didn't go through.
No worries. All right, and
I'd like to use an incidental.
okay.
Can I do that multiple times?
Which one?
The intense presence.
I believe
Does it-
intense presence is. I think those
does?
for the destiny points are once per session.
Oof.
Let me see though. Let's see.
Don't even worry about it.
I am curious though. Doesn't really say.
I can't believe I never took improved parry. I'm so sad.
It's tough. I am gonna call it a once per.
Oh, sounds good.
But yes, anything else?
I think that's it.
Okay, cool. Alright, so this new group of combatants will, real quick, attack you guys with their blasters. So first things first.
Ooh!
Oof, good. Googly moogly. That is 4 threat, though. Okay, so, Nox. This will be coming your way.
Oh yeah.
Hell, I think we got a crit here, but that is going to be, so that will be blaster carbine will be 11 damage pre-soak.
All right. Cool.
Nice, and you are.
Oh, you have a lot of health.
Yeah, and you are disoriented. So for disorient,
Okay.
I believe you have a setback dice to all your checks. Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. And then same thing heading towards Joom for the second minion group. Nothing.
Nice.
All right. Now That's okay. And it's y'all's turn.
All right, I will attack back.
Okay.
I'm gonna flip a destiny point to
Okay.
upgrade.
Go ahead.
Using things.
Boop. And upgrade that. And it's two purple.
Yep. For melee. Yes, sir.
Yep, always.
Oof.
Nice. And yeah, I'm gonna crit.
Great. Well,
Crit.
these are minions, so that's 11 damage first and foremost. So, yeah, as a whole squadron, or a whole like 4 members, like bear down on you, and a few shots get through and tag you. But as you counter advance, all 4 of them fall. There's like one wide sweep takes off 2, and a quick deflect spin backhand through another one. And on the outswing, flick of the wrist takes the last one in that small group down as well. With
Hell yeah.
11 damage and a crit. And a few of them hurt as well. Alright, June.
And again, I will swing with my saber.
Alrighty.
Still average.
Yep, still 2.
Oh, can I maneuver defensive stance as well?
And I'm
Yes,
going to
you
go
can.
ahead and use that crit for another minion if I can.
Alright. Yes, sir. And 2 more fall to you right there, June, as well.
And then, I mean, is Daklin is he in visual
No,
range?
No, you guys are, far out of visual now.
Okay. I don't know if we have like an overlook.
No, not quite.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
And Roz, you have a pretty good view of the meta situation, if you will. You think at this current rate, it will probably take 3 turns to get everybody loaded up.
Can I assist in loading up? Do I think that what are the numbers that I'm looking at in the fight with Joom and Nox and these
You currently can't see any of them.
can't see? Okay. Yeah, definitely then just gonna move to assist, figure I'm too injured to hop in there anyway.
Give me... Well, what kind of check do you want to make? How do you want to
That's
assist?
how do I want to assist these
Up
people?
to you.
I want to try to work on the overloading situation.
Okay.
Shit. I think first we should just fit as many people as possible. Probably leadership.
Okay.
Start maybe trying to help people in, or at least direct. Tell them, can't everybody run it at one time
Yeah.
type of beat.
Go ahead and give me a leadership check.
All right.
I am going to give you a setback for your wounds, though.
And then what is my difficulty?
Average, 2 purple. Threats. Okay. So people are still hustling along, but now that some fighting has broken out, this close to them, they are a little bit panicked. So people are still shoving, and you're trying to calm them down, but to little avail. And you end up going into a bit of a coughing fit, like mid-sentence as one, and this older appears Ethorian gentleman has to come and pick you back up to your feet, and is trying to speak to you, but has either lost his translator or doesn't have one. So this just deep grumbling language is coming out towards you as he looks at you and just is
pat him on the back, and I point towards the ship.
And
then
he seems like he has one arm because they're pretty big species, has one arm wrapped on your chest, and the other one obviously very emphatically pointing at your wound. Has a feeling he's you're not okay. He's you need to, and he's you
go.
What did I last see with before the tower fell.
Hell,
as
you
June
saw June get in there and absolutely run one guy through with this thing. You did see. I would say you saw the troops. You did see the troops like flow out as well.
I'll lean on this guy and start to make my way in. Then
Okay. All right, Declan. We're back.
So we are. Well, now there's just my lightsaber. One last attack. What so just 3 reds now? Now that I'm just doing my lightsaber?
Correct. Well,
Or 3 reds and a purple?
no, it's 2 reds, a purple, and 2 setbacks since he has a saber.
That's what it is. Okay. So we're back to the OG roll.
Back, correct.
Is there any way I can throw my force die in this?
Seems
I don't have
like
enhance.
yes, but seems like a great time to use that now the master ability from teacher and be able to use a force power you don't have bought at the simple level. So yeah, go ahead and add those force die and let's see if you can. You'll need 2 to be able to do it, and then the 1 to activate enhance for it.
Okay. And I know that that's more damage focused.
Correct. It'll give us another success is what we're looking at.
Okay. Oh yeah. Ah.
Okay, so let's 2 light sides. So you need 2 to activate.
Okay.
Which means you need 1 more. You need 3 to succeed and activate, and then you have 2 left for 2 extra successes. Or
I'm done.
if you just want to take the 1 success, you're looking at a plus 80 with 5 advantages.
Declan. Do it.
Give me the plus 80.
Okay.
take his fucking head off.
Let's look for the roll, dude. Come on.
Blow those dice. Blow those dice.
Oh, something crazy. It was something big.
Let's see it, dude. Ah,
101?
101. The dice have spared me this day. Ooh.
Or have they?
Ooh. The fighting has gotten ragged now. As you guys had to jump away from the blast, Declan, you immediately leap over the now smoking rubble, closing the gap. Once again, lancing, quick thrusts, quick slaps, having to force him back on his heels. You feint high, and he goes to block, and you hook your wrist and bring it straight down and out. And the wrist flies off as he is crippled. Or actually maimed,
Holy
permanently lost.
shit.
So right above the wrist, and it is off into the rubble.
That's
Declan just went
incredible.
crazy. Wait, with the saber in it, right?
I want to pick his hand
It's
up.
2 handles. Ooh,
Just kidding.
I'm
I'm
gonna
not picking his
say,
It's gone.
yeah, I'll say the saber goes with it because he was trying to block. So, but that's a non-factor because we're picking that batty daddy right back up.
Talk about getting disarmed.
Kill him while he tries to get a saber back. Ah. Mink.
Actually,
Dialogue moment.
I don't think he needs the saber.
I hate to hear that.
Oh.
Music paid at.
Music, paid, actor.
Get out of here.
So, Declan. You
Game
feel
Master?
your moment of triumph here. But it feels different now than it did in the cave. And you're not sure why. But you know you've won this day. And this duel is all but over. And even as you stand over a crouched or a kneeling in pain Greg, you don't feel the storm of hatred and anger and suffering pierce your body, causing you to lose grip on your saber and crumple to the ground. You know what's happening. But the ballroom has quieted. And there's just one voice. But it takes on a few different facets. And it sounds like your mom at first. Excuse me.
I ain't wiping shit.
And it sounds like a maw. Second. And you swear just for a second, you might hear Cliff laughing like you guys used to. And you feel yourself start to exit the ballroom.
Fuck. Oh. I got a monologue. Fucking crying, dude.
But another seed has been passed on. And it's on a transport ship right now. Waiting for 1,300 saved souls to be taken away. And it is in the best hands that it could possibly be in. And you leave the ballroom. And you see a scene you've seen so many times before. Gentle cobalt blue waves crash upon a white sand beach. As you meditate, back on Van Way's retreat, the place you rested after saving so many other souls.
May I?
Yeah.
It was a warm, beautiful day on Van Way's retreat. Cliff left a week ago. No, maybe it's been longer. I didn't realize how deaf I had become to the Force because of him. He was protecting us. I wasn't angry with him. The Force, it's so much louder than I remember. The constant talking? Yeah, that's what it is. Talking. The Force talks to me from every being, everything, everywhere. It whispers to me in a language that I can speak only in my mind. It calls to me, beckons me to do its will. It feels like a conversation to me, an ebb and flow of a story being told by two people. No, more. It's hard to say. Sometimes it's a hectic, strained conversation over the sounds of a crowd. And sometimes it's an intimate whisper in my ear. I talk back. I tell it what I need, what I want. And it always answers me. In some way. It had been so hard to hear it with Cliff around. Like I was in a pit, alone, screaming into the abyss above and all around me, only to hear faint echoes back. Was it my own voice bouncing back to me? I couldn't tell then, and I can't tell now. But it's so much louder than I remember. Even now, whispers dark things in my ear from time to time. Maybe remnants of what I was. Sounded different when I was in the dark, before we escaped to this planet. It was so loud. Screams of pain, screams of envy, screams of jealousy. It was wrong. Not a single silent moment. Not a single kind whisper or happy story. Enough of that. It was a warm, beautiful day on Van Way's retreat. Like almost every day, I went down to the water's edge. Just sitting, listening, speaking to the force. Listening to what it had to say about the trees, the sand slugs, and the strange animals in the distance. I listened to it tell me stories about the ancient world I sat on, the sand that had been ground up from rocks that once made up mountains. The force called my name over a symphony of voices, all talking amongst each other. And finally, after so many years of silence, and years of dark, painful screams before that, I could hear it. The ebb and flow of conversation. The ebb and flow of the force. It was a warm, beautiful day on Van Way's retreat, and I was at peace.
Back at the landing pad. The three of you come to a collective truth. And it's not one that you've known before. Someone who had, just by chance, set you on a life-altering path and connected you to a greater world, has become a part of it. And it's your turn.
So, what is the situation on the landing pad like?
You still have about 4 or so. Yeah, 4 of these members still in combat with you. And you can hear the sound of hundreds of people hustling behind you through the noise to safety.
I think Nox does that like that little daze maneuver, like as it happens, like kind of just gets like taken out of it and kind of like slumps over for a second, then realizes he's still in the middle and like just unleashes on the rest of these people.
Go ahead and make your roll.
And can I use enhance on this for
Absolutely.
flavor? Oh
Absolutely.
yeah. 2 purple. Boom. And I'm gonna use that light side for 11.
All right.
Oh,
And-
actually, yeah. I was gonna do a crit, but it's about the same.
Yeah, it comes out exactly the same, actually. As your flurry of strikes leaves only 2 standing.
And I'll
those-
say, leave now with your life. As I try to dissuade them from keeping up the attack.
June?
I also
They are the
attack.
ones engaged with you.
Do they seem to back off?
Not necessarily.
Then I attack.
All right.
Do it.
And
One
if you
successful
crit,
advantage, and I'll use it to crit. Yep.
and the
Just quickly
last
end
2
it there.
members fall. The dust begins to settle behind you guys. As they are beginning to cram some of the last people into the ship. However, you now have access to another shuttle, which isn't a huge shuttle, but can certainly hold a throng of people to make it a little bit less crowded.
I think we take this shuttle. We can separate ourselves from the civilians.
I agree.
Have I made it into the large transport yet?
That depends. If it would be
I
better for you to
did lean onto old boy and just
right, yeah. But
Yeah.
if you want to now take a glimpse, if feeling what you felt changes your plan of action, then if you would potentially want to try and figure out what's going on with that. It could be outside of it.
No, I think
Raz-
I
Raz-
think Nox would climb up on that tower separating us to like, check back in on the rest of them.
And you would see that then, for sure.
I see Knox.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely take pause, even if this guy's helping me my way. I don't think Raz has lost anyone before, so I think I grab the seed and just look for the force and an answer in the force to why. Thinking the seed may assist me the same way it did when I first met Declan. And
Go ahead and roll your
just a
force die
moment.
for me.
Just a moment.
Yeah. All right, Declan.
You have everything you need.
Thank you. And I head towards Knox.
All right.
And I feel like we all just have that like unspoken, like agreement with each other, right? Where like we each like look at each other and just like a small nod or something.
And you are in this shuttle. What are you guys going to do?
Are we taking off?
Entirely up to
Yeah.
you guys.
No pilot or anything? Okay, we're the pilots.
We need to leave. Get back to the Justicar.
Try to get behind the controls.
Okay. And they're simple enough. You do have clearance codes. Go ahead and give me a piloting planetary check real quick. And it'll be an average check with a setback for new tech. Yeah.
Can I take one of those carbines?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Are we gonna leave him here? Joom says.
If we would
Ugh.
take leave with us, the reclaimant might still be there.
He wanted us to run. I think we should.
I think we have everything we need.
Okay.
So you're able to get everything started up. This wasn't to actually fly it. That's easy enough. There are communications going on in the channels, but you can't quite seem to get onto any of the channels that like actually access any of the channels. As you guys take off, the firefight above in atmosphere is still pretty much raging on. Landing in Coronet would be, or getting to Coronet would be difficult, because as you guys are in the air, it is currently under bombardment.
So like we can't even we can't get into Coronet
You can
because
try.
of the bombardment.
There are currently turbo laser batteries firing into the city from one of the Star Destroyers above.
I think we need to come back for the Justicar later, if it's still there.
And Raz, a quick check. You do have a hyperdrive. This thing does have codes, like transponder codes.
Mhm.
So, as a working, I wanted to say OmniNet, wrong game. Working nav comp.
June, we need a safe place to go. Can you link us anywhere? Preferably somewhere with a hospital.
I'll just make an astrogation check.
Yep, and
Where would
it'll
Joom
be
want
an
to
easy
take
one.
us?
And you do
Somewhere would pop in Joom's mind, but nothing off the top of my head.
So you're probably going to want to be in system, considering how
Mhm.
bad Raz's wounds are.
Yeah.
Honestly. Taurus Terminal might be your best bet.
Okay, we can go there.
All right.
I maneuver for the jump.
You have to get out of atmosphere, but not surprising, you are not attacked by any of the assaulting forces, as you are, one of their ships. And it is easy enough to break the seal of atmosphere and make your jump. And you guys have about 30 minutes in hyperspace.
And then as we are just sitting in hyperspace, Joom walks to a chair, a seat, and he takes a moment to still his mind. And he hears, in a language that he can understand but not speak, comforting words that calm his mind, to help him sort through what he's thinking. And he hears a voice he's heard a few times in the past, but more now, more loudly than ever. Surrounded by the tribulation of his family, his home, his master, sits there on the ship, reflecting.
I go to the kind of the bay area.
So this is a Lambda shuttle. So you have the cockpit, which is sealed by the door, and everything else is just the back.
Just straight back bay. I sit the same way I sat when I meditated for the first time, and I take out the seed, and I don't know how strong enough I feel, but I take it out, try to float it in front of me, and then just close my eyes. Try to sink everything in. Try to ignore the pain, blood loss, lightheadedness, and rationalize what happened.
As we're flying away, can I try to use Seek on Dorn?
Yeah.
Let's see how he ended up.
We'll just have the one force die.
Yeah. Nope. Cloudy.
And it is hard to push through the wave of emotion that sits on you. And just like the din of the world generators and the mag trains and the millions of sentients on Nar Shaddaa, you can't quite find the silence you need. You can't quite pick out the sound that Dorn made in the crowd. You're not able to find them. All right.
You silent ship ride?
Sounds like it. You guys drop out of hyperspace, or you get the warning that you're about to drop out. And Roz, it barely manages to pull you back from your trance. But you hear the alarm go off and head back to opening up your eyes. The seed drops back into your hand gently, and it is warm. It's very warm. Not hot. It doesn't hurt. It's not scalding. But it has energy. And it feels charged, almost.
I give it a strong kind of, not enough that I would think to hurt it, but a grasp, and I say to myself, I'll understand why.
All right, and you pull it back, pull the ship out of hyperspace above Taurus Terminal, and Seems that everything, at least for the moment, is fine here. You're able to land, find a med center, and heal up. It'll take a while. You'll need extensive medical treatment. Last week it was just, or last week, last trip, it was a week in the back to tank. You will need surgery for your critical. You are wanting to do that now. You'll be out of commission for about 2 weeks.
Makes sense. Just do it now.
And with that, we'll go ahead and take a little break. I know we took one not too long ago, but so I can gather. We can talk a little bit. Oh, whoops. I meant to pause, not stop.
So, Chris, did it happen the way you envisioned it?
I don't know. I don't
Yeah, the
think
guy
so.
cheated. Literal cheater alert.
Cheated.
They're known for that.
I don't know, man. It's that. I don't know if I really had a solid idea, but I think that is as satisfying of an end as any.
That was fucking awesome. I need to
Yeah.
something.
Can't believe that we got the fucking heavy voice cracks on recording.
Hey, buddy.
Oh.
Hey, buddy.
Also, Chris, what
I
June said about
was-
how he feels the Force,
Oh yeah.
that was not based off of what you just said.
Really?
That
me
was
and Noah
something
talked earlier
entirely
today.
independent.
That's insane.
It
That's
is
actually insane.
fucking
Actually
crazy.
nuts. Like Noah's like, yeah, man. I think Zoom hears it as like just as like a language. I was like, what do you mean by that?
And then I literally said a voice in his head that he can't speak, but only he can understand. And Jacob was like, "Oh, interesting."
Crazy.
It's been
I
so
didn't-
many parallels, bro.
I didn't send that to you, did I? I
No.
don't think I did.
You didn't.
That's insane.
It's ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah, man. It was really hard to get through that.
You, bro. Hey, I can't wait to watch that back tomorrow. I'll cry for real. Not without the pressure on of me having to run the fucking game. I'm gonna weep. I'm gonna.
Ugh.
Oh, and I had to wait, dude. I was like, if I turn this fucking soundtrack on, it's over. Because even without it, I was like, I'm not gonna make it, man. I might not make it through this. I can't set this scene.
Whenever I saw fucking Halo pop up, I was like, no, he's not playing. What's it called? Tribute or whatever.
No, that one's. This one's.
Let me listen to that. Actually,
It's deference.
That one?
It's deference for darkness. This
Yeah.
one.
Tribute's a little bit too like triumphant, I think.
Yeah.
But God, dude, because like Tribute makes me like cry just hearing it. But that shit, I saw Halo and I felt it right here. I was like, ugh. Holy shit, that was incredible. I can't believe.
I really thought Declan was gonna win that.
Me
like,
too.
up
Dude.
until that fucking last one.
Me
I
too.
saw the roll that you made with the 3 success, 2 advantage, and a triumph. I was like, okay, this is it. And then you were like, Declan feels victorious. I was like, huh? What do you mean by that?
You don't say.
Makes sense though, because the first time I died was from lightning.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Sidious literally fucking.
Yep.
Wait, you got killed by Sidious?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely cooked his dumb ass.
Oh my god.
Yep. Hey, He didn't learn his lesson then. He sure as fucking ain't gonna learn his lesson now.
That's literally fucking hilarious.
Declan Verdas, forever the squishy off tank.
Damn, that shit
Nah, man.
was awesome. I'd pay for a 10-minute animated fight.
Oof.
I'd pay the 20 grand to get that, man.
No chance.
I'd pay for just the death dialogue.
Oh,
Hey,
God,
you
that
get that-
alone
you
is
get
all
that
I
for free.
need.
You
No,
get-
but like an animated, like little,
Mm.
skit of that. That went crazy.
Hey man, I can.
Oh,
I
and
can
you
give
gave
you-
dude, you gave me the conversation when I was able to pull like the ballroom out for
Yeah.
that, like the overwhelmingness of the force. Man.
God, dude,
Walk out the double doors, right back to the beach.
that's it. Oh, Vanway's a treat. Good googly moogly. 400 plus hours.
That's
Hell,
nuts.
now it's probably closer to 6.
You think so?
Yeah.
It's easily
Probably at
5,
least
I
closer
think.
to 5, yeah.
I mean, how many hours have we put in already?
Well, this is episode 7, and then we had a few 11. That's almost 50 more hours. Yeah. Oh man. Oof.
Yeah.
Wowee.
I didn't think I'd feel it that hard. I don't know if it's because I got into some shit with my mom when that shit started or what, but I heard it a little bit.
For me, I knew.
Bro, whenever that Chris,
I
I
kn-
almost didn't make it, and the part that was gonna kill me was hearing the voices of your people
Ooh.
because I could
Oh.
not say the words "your mom." Like I was like, like
Oh yeah.
I
That
had
was
to.
a-
That's
that
why I
was
had to
hard
take a
one.
sip of water. I was like, "Dude, you gotta finish this shit, bud. Like, you're this deep in, you can't stop now."
Seeing Chris's reaction to when Joom sat down was that's what did it for me. Boy
Dude.
choked up.
Fuck, man.
That was tough because like
Oh.
because Joom, that's how Joom sees the Force. And once that connection was made and Chris went into that part of the dialogue,
Mm, mm.
the monologue, my God,
Oh.
that was awesome. Kill my
Oh, yeah.
character next. Let's go.
You guys have a little
Garrett.
bit more things you have to complete first before you can die.
Garrett, do you have a Twitter, Garrett?
I do not.
Okay. Cool.
Boo!
You know me. Got the send off.
You about to hit the addy real quick on
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah, I'm atting everybody.
Ooh, man, I'm not even gonna cut this one out. This is gonna be a great little mid-session talky talk break. Love it. Just gonna leave this as all important. The come down.
I mean, if you think about it, the students, we just hit our like main milestone for becoming Jedi,
Yeah.
like losing your master.
Yep.
That's it. That's it, baby.
But not
Or
only
Sith.
okay, so well let's not only that, but you guys have also completed a trial.
Which one?
This entire last 2 sessions. This one and last week.
Man,
Everyone
Hold
was
on.
challenged.
I gotta look up the trials real quick.
It's like simple ones like courage, strength,
Yeah.
compassion.
Oh, may
Okay.
I?
Yeah.
Was it all of them?
Letting go.
Letting go.
That was right at the last moment too.
That was it.
When you gave me that you have everything you need, I was like, Joe was like, "Do we go to his body?" And I was like,
I need you.
Yeah.
That could have been crucial. Oh God.
Man, oh man. But
Wow.
yeah, stopping the X-wing Incredible trial. One that you still had help with, though. Raj saying, "Alright, my dog." Raj putting his life on the line. Trial. And then getting everybody to safety. Leaping into action at even the breadth of an idea of danger to people you don't even know. Trial.
That's big dick shit. Love that.
And then 1,300 people are alive directly because of you.
Big though.
Trial.
There you go, Big Pimp.
What you got?
Just so you know, I'm not slandering your name.
I don't know. I don't know.
My
fucking
killed my
DM,
fucking
such
character.
dick, bro. Just absolutely,
Such bullshit.
but he's such bullshit. He introduced this new fucking system, bro, and like, man,
I've been playing this character for 500 hours. I was not ready. I haven't even done half of what I wanted to do.
Thank you guys, really.
hey,
Hey,
I really
you.
Chris. Nah, no.
thank you, my guy.
Declan is just the result of all of the outside influence that I've ever had at the table. And some stuff, but some other stuff.
Hey man, you were that.
character stares back.
Oh, so he fucking does. God, I was talking to Trinity about that last night. And I was like, I know everything about Declan. I don't second guess myself as Declan. It's crazy. Never had that before.
Yeah.
Dodger came close, but still.
Those were not quite enough time.
Yeah.
Those was good though.
I loved him.
Okay, so guys, 2 weeks. Knox, June. Anything particular you want to try and get done on Tourist Terminal?
Have we been here before?
Yes, this is where you guys met Wishkinu and
Okay, yeah.
tackled your bounty.
June.
Can we just
We'll
chalk
just-
that first
yeah.
week up to soul searching?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Soul searching, and you both have some decent wounds on you, which will heal over that week as well. So,
Yeah, June would probably just
okay.
find information.
Is that together, or is that individual time?
I'm sure we would meet up every
A bit of both, yeah.
60-40 alone.
Gotcha. Roz also is kind of trapped in a med center for a little while. And Roz, so you have to be put under. And that is a strange feeling for you. Because now without like a physical body to
Ooh.
let you can feel or worry about, you're just floating. And floating and floating. And there's some station of some kind that you float past. It's not one you've ever seen before. And as you float by the front, just a good sliver of the front side, circular side of it is clear. And looking into it, you see a elevated hanging walkway that ends in a stone throne. And you see figures on it. Yeah, you can't quite make them out, but they seem familiar to you.
Is it a fair amount or 2, 3, 4?
3.
3?
one facing 2. They seem to talk, and the 2 are kneeled and present something. And you can't quite keep yourself long enough to see what as you continue to keep drifting away. You end up, as the galaxy swirls past you impossibly fast, you end up in some cave somewhere. And there's these little animals, these little insects that you've never seen before. You don't know what they're called. But they sort of look kind of praying mantis-esque. Walk on 4 legs, and then they kind of have an L body, and they have 2 front pincers. They're they're about 4 foot tall. They're big. And they're just kind of running around. They're laying eggs. You drift alongside one of them, and as they keep walking and completing these duties, the one you float into this chamber. And natural sunlight is beaming in, it's like a fissure shape, so it's, a long diamond shape of sunlight. And it's being filtered through the leaves of a tree. And it's not one you've ever seen before. You're not familiar with the type, but it is massive. The creatures seem kind of deferent to it. They don't go too close to it. They don't have any egg hatches laid or hatches of eggs close to the stem or to the base. But you see that the roots that you can see above ground curl out and wrap around these crystal formations. And as you look more, there are these huge crystal formations jutting out of almost every angle in the corners of the room. And as the sunlight is filtered through, you see 2 figures facing the tree, seeming in meditation. You're not really familiar with either of them. But there is one, you can tell, a Thorian, facing away from you, kneeled. And next to him is a very young human male, long brown hair flowing behind him, kneeled next to him. Can't see their face, they don't acknowledge you, and you don't drift any closer to them. But the sunlight brightens intensely, and like a beam shoots out of the tree, and you are whisked away, almost through the sunlight itself. And you wake up in a hospital bed. And we'll say Knox and Joom got the call from your med center doctor that you should be coming around any time now.
Yep. Gotcha.
So we'll say you guys are there shooting the shit waiting for Raj to wake up.
I wonder how he goes to the bathroom. Do you think they just let him?
There's a tube for that.
Ah,
There's got to be like a filter or something, right?
yeah, I would hope. Like, surely they're not.
Yeah,
just
yeah, I would hope.
I mean, maybe.
I guess I wake up and immediately like give myself the once over, make sure all my fingers and arms, legs are still there. Do I feel sore or am I like
Oh, hell yeah.
100%?
Oh
Yeah,
you
sore.
feel sore for sure, but you don't have any like lingering pain or anything like that. You feel good. You feel whole, but just a
Am I
little
like
sluggish.
IV'd up? Or do
Yes,
they
you are
take
right
them
now.
out?
Yeah.
Okay. I hit the call button
When a little
if there's one.
when a little two V's comes up to you. Oh, Mr. Roz, glad to see you awake. I'll go ahead and finish your checkup, and we can get you out of here.
Okay, sweet.
Probably 30 million credits.
Do you have insurance?
Capitalism.
Now, ooh, I forgot. Who needs it? What was your? It was a yeah, it was a 4-star crit. So you do get a little ping on your comm from the medical billing. Um, gonna run you about 2K.
See how much I have. Okay.
What's your payment?
And of course,
Payment
say we
plan
can
options.
we can take payment plans. That's fine. Just yeah,
Yeah,
none due today. It's all good.
end of the month?
Sounds like a plan.
Great. Am I scarred? Or am I
Do you want to be?
unscathed? I don't want to make that choice.
Allow
Roll
me. Fuck that. Give me a resilience check.
Oh, fuck
4
yeah.
purples.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, buddy. So, from I think we mentioned right under pec, so like right at the top of the armpit to like bottom rib cage, the other side, you have like what looks like you have like would need like a skin graft to level it back out. So you just have like this canyon almost, not that deep, but you have a little bit of a skin
Definite.
trench, if you
Yeah.
will.
Is it?
That
Do you
it's
think
like
it
that
would be
it's a little bit darker.
gray?
Yeah, it's a little bit darker
Yeah.
green gray than like the rest of your skin tone,
Old skin trench.
yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah, that's kind of fun.
You're welcome.
Good old skin trench.
How
I don't know
about
why
my
I
leg?
said that, but
Or is
no,
it just
you should be
'cause I
lucky.
was hit twice?
You
Okay.
it managed to miss most of your ribs. You have a bit of scorching on them, but nothing that is any problem. Just try not to get hit directly in them anytime soon.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be fighting for a little while at least.
Good. Well, that's what a lot of people who say, or who come in here say, but I usually see them again.
But yeah, am I all good to go with all my
Yep.
things here?
I kind of cut the bottom layer off of you, so
That's fine. Is the robe good?
yeah. Oh yeah. I just,
Okay. Okay.
went across the middle.
Um,
So
do you have any pants I could borrow?
yours are good.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, just everything but the base layer up top.
Gotcha.
Well, great.
Yeah.
And maybe may want to stay in the sector for a few days.
Yeah. Have
Why
you
is
heard
that?
anything about the attack on Corellia?
Yeah, apparently they've got some. I don't know. Somebody's making a power play against the corrupt government or something. Apparently, they are blockading not only the planet but the trade spine, and people are very upset about that.
Ooh. Well,
And by
thank
upset
you.
about that, I mean like
Rebellion.
royally upset.
Can't tell if we're in the spin zone right now
Do
or
we
not.
know who is blockading?
Haven't heard,
All right.
but
Well,
I mean, hey, if they're able to do that, then that means they've got some pull somewhere.
yeah. Well, Doc, thank you, and stay safe.
You as well. All right, y'all scatter out. Anything else on? Well, the floor is y'all.
No, I would say Jim is just doing general. Would have done some general research on what the immediate repercussions were of what happened that day and like how it's progressing.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Jim would be doom scrolling on Space Twitter.
Doom scrolling the HoloNet.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a
Just knowledge or
yeah,
planetary
give me a
inner rim.
no. I kind of want because it's like information gathering.
Intellect.
It is going to be intellect. Really is a core roll. I'll give you core rolls
Core roll.
if you have
Okay.
yeah. And
And what
it
is it?
will be a hard check though, so 3 rolls.
I'm gonna go ahead and destiny point it.
Okay.
Just turn one of these into a yellow.
Sounds good. 3
Hoping
successes.
for a triumph.
Okay. That's a ton though. So 3 successes.
Hey, we're still going.
So I would say first things first. Um, you would find out that apparently the name of the group is the Sovereign Fist.
Of course.
They have. It is currently unknown force amount, but they attacked Coronet as well as Trithena. And
Those are 2 continents.
those would be right. Those would be Coronet, the big one, and then Trithena is like the second biggest.
Okay.
You know that they attacked the beaches, but that hasn't been on any of the HoloNet or anything.
Okay.
And let's see, third success. I would say that there have been rumors that somebody is going to give a galactic address later today.
Somebody. That's all I know. Who would Jim expect to do?
That's tough. Maybe I think June might expect it to be Crag.
Okay, but like, who would a regular civilian expect to do a galactic?
Oh, somebody important, somebody running one of the like conglomerate sectors. So
Okay.
whether that's like somebody from the Carillion government, that's unlikely now. You probably think could be somebody from the Order of the Galaxy. Could be somebody from any of like the Republic holdouts.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll just keep an eye.
Knox, anything?
Nothing big comes to mind. I mean, I'd probably thinking about losing Declan, my latest mentor figure. I think it would make me think of Driz, and so I would use Seek probably on him just to see or try to peek where he is.
Gotcha. Go ahead. Go ahead and roll your little die for me.
Rats. Nope.
It
Zero
has
shot.
Knox.
There's a lot of
You feel a
conflict here.
familiar emotion plaguing you again. And you had washed away a lot of that. Some of it hangs on just because we haven't really figured everything out. But a lot of that hatred washed away with Jax after your last encounter. Now it's almost like it's searching for a home and has found it. Has kind of gripped hold.
My hatred is searching for a
Yes.
home.
And seems to be taking hold onto another figure in your mind.
Greg.
Greg.
Or
Greg.
the High Reclaimant, I suppose, is to blame.
And that is, it might not have, it probably hasn't secured a hold on a individual figure yet, but those are two very good options for sure.
Yep.
And it you can't quite separate from it yet, but you think, I mean, Driz might not be a bad avenue to pursue. Because, I mean, you, like you said, you've lost one and for sure lost one. And losing two might be a bit too much.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yep.
Can't think of anything.
I'd like to. We'll keep it light with passing. I'm going to snap a picture of my chest, like
Look what I got.
Check it out, Uncle.
Corellia's kind of crazy. We should talk soon.
He sends back like the in awe face, like 5 of them. I thought I might have felt something. You should watch this.
Oh?
And a little link shows up. Click on it. There's a very, I want to say, not necessarily grainy, but not a super high quality video starts. And there is apparently some kind of drone droid of some kind circling high above 2 figures on the streets of Corellia, battling. You see a red lightsaber stop right before it meets a crowd. An assault on the individual that threw it by the other with a red and an orange blade. You see,
That's crazy.
It's almost undecipherable to you because it looks like one of these individuals catches one of the blades. And you just can't understand. You think it must just be the quality or something. And it continues to go until eventually the drone gets a little bit too close as one of these figures pulls a balcony down and crumbles a building without ever touching it. And it seems that some of the rubble throws up a cloud and it ends the video.
Raznos?
Well, there's a massive crowd of people leaving from a location that you are pretty familiar with.
We need to talk. Can we meet up soon?
OMW.
$100 emoji.
Love it.
Fresh out the back to tech.
Oh, all right. So, you can either meet up here if you want, or if you want to try and brave the hyperspace lanes and meet up somewhere else, you can. But
I feel like
each
we
has
need a
their own
direction
risk. Yeah.
before we leave.
And so, I mean, if you guys want to meet up, you can always discuss next plans. Where was it? At the Did I give it a name?
You talking about the bar?
Yeah. Was it the
Something last rag.
Oh, was it the Back Rocket Bishwag? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Let me write that down. That's a great name. Need to remember that. But that is always open to you guys. So,
Do you guys think Leisha's still here?
I mean,
We could always check
Yeah,
if the
I
ship's still
think
being
so.
repaired. I mean, it's only been what, a
man, it hasn't
week?
been that
No,
long.
no. It's been 3 weeks.
Maybe.
Mhm.
Um, probably not even 10 days yet. Probably hadn't even been 2 whole weeks yet.
I mean, it was the 2 weeks of me in the tank, right? Then
Ooh, true. Yeah.
plus-
So it's been
plus-
probably just under a month now. Then.
I mean,
Yeah. Well, if you guys want to go search around, feel free. You can give me a streetwise check or anything like that.
let's see.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at streetwise.
Yeah.
I'm 3 green.
And I'll give you a boost die
group
for
it?
previous knowledge. So whoever wants to group check the streetwise, feel free.
Joomy woomy.
So it's 3 green,
That's what I have.
and then I
You
have
better.
a thing that takes away these things.
and a
Oh.
boost.
Oh yeah, don't forget your boost and your
Boosty.
difficulty, which is 2 purple.
Yeah, right. Sorry, I'm trying to fucking do this thing. So 3 boost. 2 purple.
Hey,
Huh.
all right, love it.
Yeah.
So 4 successes. Honestly, as you guys are 4 successes, as you guys are heading back down that way, I would even say that oh, this one was actually a spined rancor. I just found it. That's okay though.
Say what?
The
Farming.
the
Oh, the
canteen is a
farming.
spined rancor. Yeah. But that's okay. Rorschach actually finds you guys in the street. Who was Wisha's Wookiee first mate.
Mhm.
And he doesn't seem like, angry or anything.
Surprise.
That's a first.
And now he has what looks like on his utility belt, it looks like a 3PO series protocol droid head, like hanging off of his belt.
Awesome.
So as he walks up to you guys and roars at you in Shirwook, the head translates.
That's awesome.
Greetings, I am Human Cyborg Relations Droid, Unit C7P0. The glorious Rorschach says that his captain requests your presence and is glad to see you alive back on Tor's terminal. He heard the news that your friend here was in the med center.
Nice to see you too, Rorschach.
The glorious Rorschach seems happy, perhaps. Probably not, but he says to say that, so I do. And he
Are we heading there now?
smacks the droid unit on the side of the head for repeating everything word per word.
Don't say that.
But yes, come with me, and we can head to the Spiked Rancor. Spined Rancor. Get a nice screen wipe. Wish is apparently having the time of his life.
Oh God, he's fucking free now. We got him out.
It's a scene of like chaos in the cantina. A lot of spacers are in there, and there is a lot of alcohol flowing. And you guys hear and see Wish throw up like 1,000 credit stick right to the bar, and just get drinks for everyone.
Why? How?
Boy, I
Why?
got like that.
Why though?
Find
Why
out.
is he such a good?
Find out.
I want to go talk to him.
The
I wanna go.
negotiator.
My boy.
Which one is it?
I knew I'd heard that before.
My B. You know we gotta go back to our roots.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, if you feel a ghostly figure, start grooving.
All right.
I want to approach Wish.
My friends, please join me. Join me.
Absolutely, you seem to be having a wonderful time.
Yes, yes. Well, with the trade spine shut down, no need to rush or worry about my ship.
Suppose not. But isn't that pretty bad for business?
Perhaps. But whenever you have a windfall of 20,000 credits and nowhere else to spend them, you may as well stay at the cantina.
I see. Winning coronet after all.
I've heard some crazy things. And according to some rumors, your fancy new shuttle came from that sector.
That it did. We've seen a few crazy things. I was hoping to pick your brain and see what you knew about.
Ask away. I think I owe you one, as far as information goes.
Consider your debts paid, but from a friend to a friend. Who has the power to blockade an entire trade system?
Oh, well. If the numbers are true and they say 3 of those high-class warships, not the smaller outer rim, blockade stoppers.
Mhm.
3 of the big ones is more than enough. Besides, if they're stopping at Corellia, nobody's going to want to try and give them a run for their money. I don't know if you've ever been hit by a turbo laser before on top of a freighter, but that should be at the bottom of your list of things to do.
So how are people getting in and out of the system? Surely there's still some goods flowing in and out.
Well, I haven't heard of any, hyperspace disruptions or anything like that, but I'm sure there have been plenty of brave privateers trying to get in and out of the system. And besides, if you just jump straight through, generally it's no problem, but you don't always have the luxury of passing up the biggest stop on the Corellian trade spine.
See. So, for you, it's just been partying in the cantina? Nothing else?
Guilty as charged.
Any more high-stakes Shabak games?
I've been banned, believe it or not.
Oh,
Apparently, they say defending yourself is bad for business.
I see.
No respect for veterans around here.
They the less successful can sometimes be a bit.
So true, so true. You are very wise, Mr. Zadul. You are
least I
beyond your
pretend to be.
years. Well, my ship is back up and running. I'm sure you had checked that before you came down, however. But I have a feeling you perhaps want something more of me.
What can you offer?
I can offer many things. But favors can only be so strong.
So Raz, what you want from him?
I had asked you if you knew if there was any way at all to access this Corellia,
Get in and
really.
out.
Try and get our ship out. I have a feeling we can get in with what we have, but getting out is another problem.
So if you had, what would be the way you would go about getting a ship off world from Corellia?
Well, getting there is the easy part. Because you should have, if you hurry, still up-to-date codes. That'll get you past the blockade. And I know you probably don't have a pilot like me, but getting out of just get out of the gravity well and hope for the best.
I see. So,
Of course, distractions, pulling the closest orbiting ship away from directly over the spaceport, things of that nature, but easier said than done.
I see. Well, if we need you, or if you need us, stay in touch.
It sounds like you're heading back there.
We are, unfortunately.
Just the three of you?
We could be persuaded otherwise.
I don't want to see. I don't mean to make it seem that I'm chomping at the bit to fly into the maw of 3 Star Destroyers.
But perhaps you had a passenger in mind?
I may have some cargo in mind. That could pay nicely.
What did you have in mind?
Well, you could just run something for me.
No questions asked?
You can ask.
How much money?
Ooh, I was thinking something to the tune of 8,000 credits.
How much cargo?
Just
I don't know if I
crate.
can fit it in my haul. Okay. That might sound like something would interest him. Let me go talk to my
He
crew.
he leans up on the table, kind of motions you in a little bit. The milky 1 grand eye stalk towards you. Let's just say I might have a vested interest in ensuring that the fine people of Corellia are not occupied for very long.
Nice. Where do you need this delivered to?
Oh, I think that perhaps The blue sector in Coronet may be a fine place to start. If it's still around.
I'll be back in a moment. And I'll go catch the boys up on what we just said.
I mean, if we're going into this blockaded planet already to get our ship, might as well make 8,000 credits as well.
Now, that's just on the way in.
It's not like they'll hate us anymore for having contraband.
If we're caught, we're caught.
Exactly.
True.
I'm just worried about getting out of there. I don't know if we want to stay, figure things out, but I can't imagine what kind of.
As far as I
ground force we
understand,
have.
all we have to do is break atmosphere and then hit hyperspace.
Simple. Always is.
How locked do we think these spaceports are? I mean, are they going to be guarding them? Or are we going to have a.
I imagine most planetary travel will remain unimpeded because at the end of the day, people have to have food, shipping supplies. Planetary shipping channels should be fine. The interplanetary, once we break break atmosphere, probably a bit more guarded. We could proceed as normal, go to the checkpoint, hyperspace out before they have a chance to stop us,
Do you
or
think
something of the like.
you got any friends that could. I don't know how the codes really work, but I mean, if they think we're going out, we have a reason to leave. We might not have to run from the ships. Might be able to just fly right by.
We have Krag's data pad still. Maybe we could formulate some kind of contact from that?
So
Maybe.
they would allow Crag, or at least maybe a order from Crag.
Perhaps. It's worth a try at the very least.
Is this something we could try here, or do we have to wait until we're on Corellia?
I think we need to use it in the very moment we need to do it.
Okay.
Give them just enough time to be distracted, and then zoom, out of there.
We get our ship back. Are we just going to leave the shuttle there as well?
It won't be good for much longer. Once those codes are changed, we won't have the updated numbers.
And if we
It's
leave in
still
a
a
just
ship.
car,
It is, but it's a ship with a target on it,
True.
and I'm sure they could locate it once they realize it's missing.
Could always use it to get other people off world.
who needs to come off world in Corellia?
Or we sell it.
Hey now. Knox is about his bag.
Yeah,
It may be
sir.
best just to find some.
There's a few people
abandoned-
that you guys could get off.
yeah.
world.
Yeah. As for selling it, let's wait till things calm down a bit.
Have you mentioned your parents before to the group?
Me?
Or your mother and sister?
Yeah, we stopped by there one time. That's where you guys met the fishmonger,
True. Gotta be.
where he was trying to sell you a
Gotta
shitty
be-
fish for like
Knox,
seven.
yeah, Knox almost scrapped one of my things.
Correct. Not
What
the
about your-
fishmonger, bro.
What about your family, June?
I've been thinking about that. Perhaps we could take them to Gliansel?
I have people in Gleansel.
They're not on. They should fit right in.
I would just have to let my parents know I'm on the way. And Tacita will be with us
Excellent.
at any time.
Be a family reunion. Been a while since you've been home.
I think it would be nice, being as what we've gone through.
Fine then.
I think all agreed.
Super Mario Underwater World.
Yeah. Oh, the water level, bro.
Cue the music.
So,
Have you been
do you
in
want
contact
to tell
with
Pasita to meet you guys above Gliansalum? Or wait to...
Do you guys think bringing Pasa with us into Corellia is a good idea?
No.
We are
Not a-
sub 1
Not a good idea for him.
Jedi Master.
I mean, it'd be very beneficial for us. Potentially.
I think I should talk to him first and decide from there.
The way I see it is we're Corellia's most wanted already. I don't think it gets much worse. I don't know.
He'd be a lot more inclined if he learned that we were trying to get your family out. And I think for the safety of them, it'd be better if we were more prepared.
I agree.
Have you been in contact?
Not since we left. Actually, I would say that Joom had probably
you had
contacted his
2
family.
weeks.
Yeah.
They
Jacob, what's the
seem to have
situation on
made
them?
it. They seem to have made it safely into a lot of the abandoned Undercity, even under Duracrete, like where you guys rested before you came back up. So like sub-level 3 or 4.
In my head, I kind of imagined that like a decent amount of refugees would probably go to the upper levels of the Undercity.
Absolutely. So, especially with the situation that you guys left in Duracrete, with Corsac like crawling all over Duracrete, your mom effectively lets you know that they have been like staging out of Duracrete now. So they have been like shoving as many people as possible into even the further lower levels. There have been like cave-ins and things like that from like the turbo laser barrage, but kind of to be expected, especially with the older stuff. And they have, I mean, Coronet has a good amount of people currently in the other levels.
Refugee camp. All right.
And it is about that time where every screen in the bar flashes incoming transmission and swaps over to a single figure. I had some music saved, but it's okay. This figure is wearing full battle armor. It is very regal. It is painted entirely like red. Has trimmed in like kind of silver around the pauldrons and chest plate. Has a very long red shoulder cape that goes all the way down and covers his hip. He's holding a helmet underneath his other offside arm. And begins to speak. Attention, all sentient beings of the galaxy. As I'm sure you've heard, Corellia and her sector at large have fallen. The lack of strength and unity of these corporations is glaring in its deficit. Even still, sectors squabble, trying to combine the broken remnants of the Republic. Hear me now. The Order of the Galaxy will not stand for any attacks such as these. And as this message broadcasts across the galaxy, my armada is en route to handle these interlopers above Corellia. I will make an example. And after that, any sectors who fear they may face the same fate will be welcomed with open arms into our borders. And that is a promise that I, Sovereign of the Order, Averon Cole, stand by. And the transmission blinks out.
What was his
What's the new title? Yeah.
Sovereign of the Order.
I see what's going on here. Aha, aha, aha.
Everybody in the bar? Doesn't seem to care much. Rounds pass back out. Music starts back up. Back to normal.
Mm-hmm.
All of us still together.
I think we found a distraction for us to get in there unnoticed.
Well, do we want to dodge lasers when they get there, or try and make it in and out before?
We might be able to dodge both. If we get there before the Galactic Order shows up, and then leave as they're fighting.
Do we think they're even going to fight?
I wouldn't expect them to. They're not unified anyway.
Because instead of an act of aggression by the Order, it seems like they're doing Corellia a favor. But they said, welcome to the borders. I don't think they're going to defend the planet and then let it go back to how it was before.
And with luck, we'll be gone before that happens.
Well, guess we wait for Passida to show up and then run it all by him.
One more round?
Please.
Weesh, this is on you, right?
Of course, of course.
You're the best.
All right, and honestly, I think we can call it there for the night.
Sounds good to me.
Have money in the bank, boy.